Hello everybody, you are watching a review of LEGO set 75362 or Ashoka's T6 shuttle. Obviously this set is based off of the ship from the Clone Wars and other pieces of media, but mainly from the Ashoka series. Ripping this thing right open, we can see that it has 6 numbered bags and contains an instruction manual. Starting off with bag 1, we get 2 amazing figures, starting off with Hu Yang, who is the wrong color and has the wrong markings, mainly because it's based off the Clone Wars version, but it has this cool head mold. Very nice. Next we have Ashoka, who is the star of the show, and she contains a lot of unique pieces, such as this brand new Leku mold, these white lightsaber pieces, and feet prints, which is cursed. So for the build of bag 1, it's just the basic ship, and that's it. And bag 2 just adds on to that with no minifigures. But as we open bag 3, we get introduced to a brand new minifigure, being Marek, who is absolutely amazing with his double-bladed lightsaber. Honestly, the best minifigure of the set. Though, as for unique pieces, the only part that's new is his helmet, as the torso is reused from the Inquisitors. The rest of the build mainly just consists of the fins on the ships and the engines. And cracking into the last minifigure bag, being bag 4, we get the amazing Sabine Wren, who has 2 build variations, being the Jedi and the Mandalorian, which we'll talk about in depth now. The Mandalorian, I would have liked to see a jetpack, but does include these pretty good blasters, and the Jedi is the more prominent one in the show. Both of these minifigures have no new molds. Bag 4's build is the wing of the set, or one of them, and bag 5 is just the mirror image of the last bag. And for our 6th and final bag, we are getting the cockpit, which looks great and grand. And here's the final build, and it looks amazing. Here is the ship in a 360, and there it is. One thing I would like to point out about this set is the usual T6 is white, and this one is light grey. And the one in the series is white as well. And it kind of baffles me how they fumbled the bag this hard. But I mean, some nice details were the turret and the engines, and the cockpit being detachable, which was a play feature in the old version of this LEGO set. Very nice. Let's take a look at these play features. Starting off, we have the landing gears, which fold out from the middle, kinda similar to the docking bay seen on the actual show. But I think that they work a bit, but they tilt quite a bit, so you've got to rotate it a bit more than the set advertises to get a stable ground. And the next play feature is these opening storage compartments, where you can store the lightsabers and extra wrench and kyber crystal that comes with the set, and whatever Sabine parts you're not using, which I think is great. The next feature is the spinning function, which you actually cannot do with the landing gear down, meaning it's a proper landing mode. Bear with me as I fix this. And there you go. Seeing the bottom side that doesn't have any detail on it because LEGO wasn't bothered. But it is a fairly fun play feature, which I'll give them props for that. Landing it back into the landing gear, we have our worst play feature being the stud shooters, which do not knock over a minifigure. And I've proven this in previous videos. And the next play feature is a cockpit which can fit one minifigure, even though the ship interior should fit two. It's just how it is in the show, and it's wrong here. And to show how inconsiderate the designers were, Marok does not fit in the set. He's just off. And a secret play feature that LEGO doesn't tell you about is a detachable cockpit, which is seen in the OG LEGO set, which I think is amazing. If you're considering buying this LEGO set, do. It's amazing. Other than that, you should subscribe, please. Thank you.